In this video, we will show you how you can choose the default colors for fill or outline. When creating an object, a set of colors is automatically applied. For example, this rectangle has a white fill and a black outline. These are the software default colors, so any object you create has initially these colors. If you don't like these default colors, you can change them anytime you create a new object. But you can also create your own set of default colors. To do so, first make sure that nothing is selected and then click on the fill or outline color that you want to set as default. Let's choose the red fill. Now the Set Default Fill dialog appears. Select the type of object for which you want the default to be applied, and then decide if this is a permanent choice or just for this design. If you select it to be for all designs, then the default set will apply to any new design. Once you press OK, any newly created object will have this red fill color by default. Likewise, you can select a default outline color. For outline, though, there is the additional option to set a default width. This is useful if you want to set the default outline to be Satin serial. If you set the width to be more than 1 mm, then the software automatically changes the outline into Satin serial. Let's choose this default to apply only to this design. Now any object that we create in this current design will have the red fill and the blue Satin serial outline. In case that you want the new objects not to have any outline, make sure that nothing is selected and click on the X icon on the outline row. The Set Default Outline dialog will appear. Select the types of objects for which you want the default to be applied, and decide if this is a permanent choice or just for this design. If you select it to be for all designs, then the default set will apply to any new design. In this way, all new designs in all new objects or text, there will be no outline. Likewise, if you want to create line art designs without any fill, click on the X icon, this time on the fill line. Any object that you create from now on will not have any fill.